Yeah, you ever look at your rescues and you wonder, how the hell did you not die before I rescued you? Because they have he's no survival skills whatsoever, this guy.
I mean, Valkyrie did. She
was
first feral Houdini my first feral Houdini who kicked the crap out of anything that moved. He tried to impregnate Valkyrie and she straight punched him in the face. So like, it's funny because she's completely docile now and she won't fight the other cats even when they want to fight her. But she's more like, she's kind of the Incredible Hulk because she's like, no, because if I do fight you, I will destroy you. You soft inside cats.
He could not, for the life of, if he was left, his greatest enemy is his own foot. He will fight. When he's trying to scratch himself, he'll start kicking himself in the face, and then he will bite his own foot for kicking him in the face.
One of my favorite phases of kittenhood is when they have not yet internalized that their tail is attached to them.
Yep. He still
used to do this all the time, and they get in a fight with their tail and then get mad when they hurt themselves. Dottie all the time used to beat up her tail and then cry because she bit her tail and it hurt.
He still does that.
And we're like, baby
still
girl,
does that.
That's attached to you.
And then we have
Peggy
Hamlet.
and Dottie were found under a dumpster behind a Wawa with their mom.
We found Hamlet in the middle of a tropical storm, screaming, soaking wet, and he wormed his way inside, and now he's like, if he does not get food constantly, he screams at you. And we're like, dude, how did you survive without getting fed daily? Because you could not. How are you not dead? Each week, Catherine goes out on the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring it back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck's Wrong with You? I'm Nash, she's Tara, this is the news. And you remember last week we had that story where a guy went in with $160,000 worth of prop money and bought a bunch of stuff, and we're all like, how the hell did that happen? Well, Indiana man arrested after allegedly using prop money to purchase used Chrysler 300. What?
With cash.
From Muncie, Indiana. Indiana man was taken into custody after he allegedly used prop money to purchase a used car. According to WXIN, 38-year-old Nathan Durden Washburn of Muncie, Indiana, was arrested Sunday after he allegedly... That's
a Muncie, Indiana name if I ever heard one. That is a name. Your name is Thurman Merman?
Authorities say Durden reached out to the seller on Facebook Marketplace using a fake name. Seller told investigators that Durden had come over at least three times to look at the vehicle over, and after cutting a deal with him, agreed to have him tow the vehicle away. Seller said Durden and another individual sent another individual to meet him and exchange the $1,500 for the vehicle's title. However,
that's a reasonable amount of cash.
Yeah. However, the individual allegedly handed over an envelope filled with prop money. The seller told officers it was dark outside at the time, so he didn't notice propmoney.com printed on the back of every bill. What?
Propmoney.com?
Yeah.
Is that a real website?
Probably. This is the worst advertisement it's ever gotten. Citing court documents, WXIN reported the seller was able to locate the 300 and call police, then told responding officers that Durden had tried hiding the vehicle by spray painting it a different color. This is so Muncie, Indiana, going on right now. People in other countries are like, "Was is the Muncie, Indiana? I do not understand." Looking for the nuclear vessels. After being taken into custody, Durden allegedly admitted he was aware PropMoney.com cash was used to buy the car. Durden told authorities he had conspired with others to gain control of the vehicle in order to pay off a debt. You had to conspire with other people to make $1,500 in prop money to get this car to pay off a debt.
And then you spray painted it.
And then you have, this is like a little fishbowl of importance going on right here. Y'all do not understand your place in the universe, I think. Like, what?
So basically, you stole the car to pay off a debt, but then you damaged it. You severely lessened its already clearly low value.
Black Feather Junior, I think that says, Black Feather Jail says, this is like Temu Grand Theft Auto. My God.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's a reasonable amount of cash to pay for a car. I once sold a car for $250 in cash. Fair. But
man,
if you're paying me at the money.
If you're paying me cash, it was dark. You got a phone? Turn that light on.
Fuck, you got fingers? I keep saying this. Actual money is printed on cotton. It doesn't feel like paper.
No, it doesn't. It is not.
It feels different. It crinkles different.
Quasi-Temporal says, why not just use the prop money to pay off the debt? Well, apparently he had to find someone stupid enough to take it.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten one of those? Have you ever gotten that fake religious money as a tip at a job?
I've seen it. It is the most asshole-ish thing in existence.
Give you a tip and it's folded up money, and then you unfold it and it's like, here's a tip. Jesus.
Yeah, that goes over really well.
This feels like that.
But wait, there's more. Let's step up the level of crime considerably, shall we? The forgeries are flying fast and furious. Man accused of using forged check to buy Range Rover, putting fake diplomatic plates on it. And some of you playing along at home probably have already guessed the punchline. Let's see if you can figure it out. James Allen Sorensen, 41, faces charges for allegedly buying a Range Rover fraudulently. Driving on false title registration, possession of forgery device, third-degree felonies, this driving a suspended license, issuing a bad check and a forgery, a whole lot of stuff. Police were called to the Larry H. Miller dealership. That's scared to say Sorensen purchased a Range Rover Sport using a $60,710 IRS check. The dealership hangs on to the title of the vehicle until the payment clears, but soon learned the check Sorensen gave them was fraudulent. When the dealership contacted Sorensen to meet at the bank with the vehicle, he refused. All right, so buddy, you answered the phone, and they're like, you gotta bring the car back and say it along with me. No, you're just gonna yell at me.
You're just gonna yell at me.
Police were also told Sorensen put a fake license.
I said that to Simba today.
Police were also told Sorensen allegedly put a fake license plate on his new stolen vehicle. He arrived at the Larry H. Miller dealership in a Ford Fusion, purchased the Range Rover, requested the dealer place a diplomatic plate on it, which they declined. U.S. State Department confirmed the plate was not authentic. No ambassadors were assigned to Utah.
Yeah, we don't really have an embassy there that I know of. United States relations with Utah are pretty stable, as I understand it.
Police then held surveillance on Sorensen's residence and pulled him over in his stolen Range Rover when he left the home. Here it comes. When asked for identification, Sorensen presented an ID labeled American State Citizen
God.
and the United States of America Unincorporated. The card displayed Sorensen's full name, date of birth, photo, and address, and listed issuing authority, the Utah Assembly. The back featured the Great Seal of the United States, suggesting it was intended to appear in an official U.S. document. Sovereign citizens! Aren't they precious?
I understand this imaginary shit. Like, I don't understand just yelling, the law doesn't apply to me, and assuming that will work.
Right, it's like you found this one weird trick that doctors hate. Except, no, you haven't.
No. You can't just declare yourself not
because
part of it.
They will fucking arrest you. You can't say you're not allowed to do this. They will do it. Cops don't care. Cops really don't care.
I want to know how many of these fucking sovereign citizens plan to collect Social Security?
Probably all of them.
Exactly.
I love how they think they've cracked the code. They found the small weakness. They found just the shatter it all. They think, and
not only that, they think they found like the cheat code, and the cheat code is just yelling "not it" really loud.
Oh, we got another one here. This is from the Life Imitates Simpsons department. Someone had to show me this. There is an episode.
If fucking only, because he was supposed to kick it yesterday.
Yeah. There's an episode of The Simpsons, and I can't for the life of me tell you which one it is immediately, but it's where Homer decides he wants to go down a water slide and gets stuck. And it becomes a whole thing where they have to get his ass out of the water slide. And you're like, well, a grown man wouldn't do that.
That sounds terrifying. That's actually, I've been on a water slide, and that's a big reason.
Well, this wasn't even a water slide. This was just a regular slide. This was the free slide at the playground.
40-year-old man. I was hoping it was going to be quasi.
40-year-old man rescued after getting stuck in Connecticut playground slide. Rescuers cut apart a playground slide to free the man who was trapped inside a hot afternoon. The Connecticut man is likely breathing a sigh of relief thanks to a team of firefighters and other emergency personnel who rescued him after he became stuck inside a tube slide at a children's playground. Rescuers found the 40-year-old man, who has not been publicly identified, wedged feet and head first down the slide while stuck in the middle portion. He folded himself in half?
How are you feet and head first? It's generally one or the other.
You got the beans above the Franks.
What? How? What?
They responded to the call, administered oxygen to the man who was in extreme discomfort. They created ventilation to help cool the space where the man was stuck when they worked to free him. Using extrication tools, firefighters removed a portion of the slide to reach the man. These ropes to attach once to the firefighter's aerial ladder as a high point to stabilize the section of the slide. They had the whole rescue operation going on. It's free within 30 minutes, evaluated by emergency personnel at the scene. He refused additional treatment and transport to a local emergency room. Fire department did not respond for additional information. Brother, what did you do?
Couldn't they have just melted some butter and poured it down there?
Like,
Instead of taking apart the whole slide, just go down to the store and buy like a gallon of Astroglide.
You know what? You have ruined the slide for the kids. Now the kids have no slide because you went, that's be funny.
Now it will be declared unsafe. Even though it's probably perfectly safe for small children.
What the hell did you think? You're 40 years old. Who raised you?
And why would you even, like, I'm not generally claustrophobic, but the idea of spaces that, like, tubes or, like, honestly, like the whole air duct sequence in Die Hard fucks my shit up. No, thank you. Like, I'm not claustrophobic in a space, but if I can't stand up, fuck you, no thank you. So, like, at that age, to want to go into a tube that you barely fit in, to want to be human sausage.
Actually, it's not really human sausage. It's more of a human turd, kind of, if you think about it. Like, I've eaten in the McDonald's and I've looked over at the play center and said, that looks like a bunch of fun. I have never gone and jumped in the ball pit. Because I am a grown-ass man.
I can't resist a swing. If there's a swing set, and my fat ass can get into the swing,
you don't go for the little one. You don't go for the little one. You go for the one that's people-sized, not little kid-sized.
Yeah.
Because you
want
to little
kids' legs through.
Yeah, because that's the one you're asking for freaking trouble there.
Yeah.
This is another one. Wow. Now I know the price of beef has gone crazy lately. I know that that for several very stupid reasons, beef is stupid expensive right now. However,
not really here, but I live in ranch country.
This has always been true. No matter what the economic situation, no matter where you are, your problems will not be solved by filling your pants with meat. Beef bandit arrested after stealing hundreds of dollars worth of meat from Walmart's in his pants. And look at how much meat.
We haven't had one of these in a while.
Look at how much meat that man put in his pants. That's a lot of meat you put in your pants.
Ow.
Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office said dispatchers received a call Wednesday morning about a man who left a Walmart without paying for the concealed items, only to return and try it again. Witnesses reported the suspect drove off in a black Honda with no license plate. Police later spotted and stopped the vehicle. Deputies found multiple packages of hamburger and ribeyes in the car. Investigators determined some of the meat was also stolen from Sam's Club. In total, about $300 worth of meat.
All that wasn't in his pants at the same time.
He did multiple runs. Suspect identified as 57-year-old. What? Huh?
Was there a cooler in the car? Because
I gotta hope there is. 57-year-old Michael.
Otherwise, you're stealing it for nothing.
Suspect identified as 57-year-old Michael Ardoin, arrested and booked into the Livingston Parish Detention Center, faces felony theft charges due to his lengthy criminal record, which includes 74 prior arrests, 26 theft arrests, and 9 theft convictions. Michael, I know you are not a spring chicken. 57, you've been around the block a few times. But maybe after 9 convictions and 74 arrests, have you thought, I am not good at crime? Has that ever occurred to you once?
I mean, listen, 74 arrests and 9 convictions is actually a winning record.
Okay, but you don't get to keep the stuff when you steal it and you get arrested. They take the stuff, even if they let you go.
But the odds of not getting thrown in prison seem to be in his favor.
But I mean, not going to prison,
actually
sure.
does seem kind of good at crime.
But you're only good at being a thief if you get to keep the stuff you stole. If they catch you and take the stuff you stole away, you have made no profit. You have made negative profit. You're kind of bad at it.
I'm really just stuck on him driving around town
with the meat.
With meat already warmed
meat.
by his buddy.
Yep.
Just sitting in the car while he goes into the next store. None of that is edible. Well,
it's not edible no more. Like even the cops were going. Like even the cops were going. You want to take home some of this, some of this meat? And they're like, no, fuck you. That's ass meat. I ain't taking home no ass meat.
Walmart is currently selling radioactive shrimp.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, no, we don't want those ribeyes back. We're good. Thanks.
I ain't want no crotch burgers. No, thank you.
Yeah, I know the shrimp are glowing in the dark. You can keep the ribeye.
Yeah. All right. This is this week's official fuck this guy. Forever and a day, fuck you. Fuck you, sir. Fuck you. We are going to write that on like official stationery with some calligraphy and shit with like illuminated diagrams on along the side. You're laughing. Wait till you see what this fucker did. Fuck you. Man repeatedly used sprinklers to soak special needs kids at school bus stop. If you think that the headline is enough, just wait. He makes it worse. And of course it's Florida. Marion County, Florida. Deputies say a man is accused of intentionally spraying special needs children with water as they got on and off their school bus. Antonio Roman, 61, was arrested by police on Sunday on multiple charges, including stalking and battery. Faces 4 counts of stalking, 2 counts of battery on a disabled person, 2 counts of battery after allegedly using a sprinkler system to harass his neighbors, including 2 special needs children. Roman, this is where it gets demented. Roman used a surveillance camera to track the arrival of a school bus and manually activated his sprinklers twice a day for over a year. They say the father of the victims were wearing swimming attire to protect his children from the water. Detectives say Roman admitted to being upset about the bus stop's location, which partially used his driveway for a wheelchair ramp, and acknowledged using the surveillance cameras to time the sprinkler activations. This is the fuck, brother. Look,
how fucking pathetic do you have to be?
A year. You got up every morning at 6 a.m. to plant your ass in front of your monitor station. You probably got like that wall of TV screens and shit, like the fucking Matrix. And you're sitting down there and you're just waiting. You got a button and you're watching. You're watching for the kids to spray them when they get home. And then you go about the rest of your day, but you got to be back there at 2:30 on the dot because they're coming home and you got to get them again. That's your day for a year.
How much absolute nothing do you have in your life that this is what gives you a little dopamine hit?
And look, I live in a little cul-de-sac neighborhood. I like my neighbors, nice little place. If the kids needed to use my driveway to get on and off the bus, okay, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. It's fine. Get in the bus, kids. What about? I'm going to make your day a little bit harder. You're already going to school. It's hard enough as it is. And as someone
routinely run up on my porch to look at the feral cats, and their parents have to like come collect them off my porch. As long as they don't bother the cats.
I have taken it upon myself to set up a lot of home automation stuff. I've got cameras set up so people can look at the cats on the porch when they come to eat and everything. That takes effort. That takes time. That takes time out of your life to configure that. And I did it to show people kitties. This guy did it to fuck with special needs children. You think he ever in all that time stopped and went, wow, I am fucked up. Something's wrong with me.
What a sad, pathetic little life I am leading.
Like, not even for a minute did he go, maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe. Nope. A whole.
Maybe I should try to make a friend.
Do you realize this
I'm
man
horrible? No one's gonna be my friend.
Scheduling the shit around spring break and shit. Just his entire life structured around spraying these kids on. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I ordered DoorDash for dinner tonight, and it happened to arrive as my little automated sprinklers were going off, and I felt so bad.
Yeah.
I like doubled the driver's tip.
Because they have to put up with that shit.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I genuinely forgot that my sprinklers were going to be going off, and I felt so bad about it.
The last story is only slightly worse. And I say that, considering this story has a gun, it's only slightly worse. This is Nashville. Tennessee, woman accused of drawing gun on neighbor after his dog poops in her yard. When officers tried to take Evans into custody, police say she became combative, assaulting 3 officers. Folks live on the Forder block of Donaldson Pike are being a bit more careful where they step and when their dogs poop to stop to use the bathroom. Thomas Williams was across the street from the home near Metro Nashville police were called Wednesday after a woman pulled a gun on a man who was walking his dog. We were coming down the road. There was all kinds of police over here. Incident stemmed from a pile of poop that was left in a yard. Police say a 60-year-old man with disabilities and a cane was walking his dog when Jennifer Evans reportedly came out of her home and began arguing with the man. It escalated to her pulling a pistol, pointing at him when she say he refused to clean up after his dog. Those who know the man and his chihuahua say that who they call Mrs. Flirt, oh bless, say he appears to be homeless and harmless. You could tell he was shook up. It's very scary. I would have been afraid for my life. Man probably couldn't pick up his dog droppings. He could, Evans admitted to pointing the gun at the man. When officers tried to take her into custody, he became combative, assaulting 3 officers as she was being detained. Man, you gonna point a gun at a dude who's already in the worst 60 years old at one of the worst points in his life. And it's a Chihuahua. This is not like it's a Great Dane. This is not like it's a horse turd. It's a little itty bitty shit. It'll be gone at the first good rainfall.
There are people in my neighborhood who do not clean up after their dogs.
Yeah.
I have found bags of dog poop tossed into my little front garden. That's gross and annoying. I don't love that.
No.
We have some people in the neighborhood who like to pull the footage off their doorbell camera and post it to the group to shame people who don't clean up after their dogs, and that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I understand it sucks when people don't clean up the dog poop. I understand that. That is really rude.
Yeah.
People seem to think this guy simply couldn't. There are extenuating circumstances. At the end of the day, it's a little pile of dog poop.
Yeah. And you're pulling a gun. Like, I don't know how people don't understand this. This is not like the TV. The minute you have pulled a gun, a whole lot more things get involved. It's not like it's a little bit of, I got a gun, you're going to pay me, bye-bye. No. Shit has changed. You have shifted the tone. Things are different now. There's the moment before you pulled the gun and the moment after you pulled the gun, and they are 2 different branching directions.
Because one of the first things Dan ever told me about guns is you don't point a gun at anything you're not willing to kill.
And
because that's the only thing they do.
How are you in this day and time looking around at everything going on and not willing to just cut some motherfucker a little slack? Come on. Is your empathy...
I understand going outside being pissed about it, but it sounds like this is an old man. He doesn't have a home. He's disabled. Maybe you read the room and be like, all right, try and not let your dog poop in my yard, please.
Yeah. Just cut somebody a little. Have a fucking... empathy broken for everybody? And
even if, without the extenuating circumstances, even if this is just a fucking asshole, who just lets his dog poop on your lawn and doesn't do anything about it and doesn't care, still doesn't justify putting a gun in their face.
Does not. And then getting into fight with the cops, because that's just fun for everybody. Like, what did you think was going to happen? They don't let you just push them around. Even putting your finger on a cop and getting in their face, congratulations, you have committed assault on a police officer. Don't do that. Not because, you shouldn't assault a police officer, but you're going to get in trouble. Yeah, you're going to get in trouble. Yeah. Make it worth it, for damn sake. Not over dog poop. Because look, the first thing we learned this week, it is hard out there. Shit's rough. Let some people some fucking slack. It's a Chihuahua turd. You can literally let that go.
We've also learned said his wife, who passed away, used to say, "It's chaos. Be kind." Be kind.
We've also learned that if you are planning your entire life for a year around tormenting special needs children, you are literally a cartoon villain. You are like a fucking Captain Planet villain at this point. What is wrong with you? What snapped in your stupid little brain? 60 years old. Come on. You got to imagine his entire life is full of shit like this. That's terrifying. Because
he is just a sad, angry, pathetic little man.
Like, even the Grinch is over there going, damn, son.
Yeah.
Go out and get laid. We've learned nobody wants the crotch beef. Nobody wants ass steaks. Nobody wants butt burgers. No. I don't know who you're stealing that for, because they ain't going to eat it.
That's not what sirloin means. That's not what rump roast means.
No. We have learned you leave the children's playground equipment to the children. Okay? You want to do grown-up kind of stuff? Go find a fucking Dave & Buster's or some shit. Leave the playground the fuck alone. You're 40 years old. Grow the fuck up. We have learned that not it is not a valid legal strategy. No matter how much you wish it were. And we have learned that this day and age, apparently it's a thing now. Check the money if you're paid in cash, because you might not have been paid in cash.
Propmoney.com.